Hello, and welcome back to
Sunrise.
No, quite an impressive title. I came up with it myself. And speaking of myself, I'm your 7th grade host, Dylan Redmond.
You sound like that for some reason.
On tonight's episode, we're looking at Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. Hopefully I said that right. Fun fact, this book was actually published in 1961, and the film adaptation was released in 1974, same year my dad was born. I'm not talking about 61, I'm talking about 74. My dad's not that old, I mean, come on. Anywho, let's get, say it with me now, to Where the Red Fern Grows follows a young boy named Billy Coleman as he desperately seeks to get 2 red coonhounds around the 1920s, so money's pretty tight to get a hold of. Yeah. Billy's determination and perseverance over 2 years eventually gets him 2 dogs. Now, the story takes place in the Ozark Mountains of Oklahoma, with constant descriptions of the beautiful natural environment Billy grew up in. The main conflict in this story is Billy's struggle to overcome his desire for dogs, and his ultimate internal grief over the death of Lil Ann and Old Dan, which took place while hunting. A mountain lion attacked them, and although the lion was eventually defeated, Old Dan was badly wounded and died the next day, which deeply affected both Billy and Little Ann to the point where she just gave up the will to live. Billy grieved their deaths and was comforted by his dad suggesting that God took Old Dan and Little Ann as a sign that the family was meant to stay together. Where the Red Fern Grows explores multiple themes such as determination, the circle of life, faith and prayer, and the powerful bond between humans and nature, especially dogs. I'd say the overall tone of the novel was full of nostalgia, melancholy, hope, and a sense of natural beauty. There were parts in it that genuinely made me feel happy, vested, saddened, angry, and hopeful. I really liked the world building and character development throughout the various chapters of the book. What I of course didn't like was that Old Dan and Lil Ann died, but I'm sure that's obvious for any sane person. Any somewhat sane person in my case, but you know. Nevertheless, I did find it pretty beautiful how the title of the book is Where the Red Fern Grows, and it happened to be that the red fern was growing between the graves of the 2 coonhounds, and was said to be planted by an angel. I would definitely recommend this book to nature and dog lovers because I'm sure they'll both love and hate it for its natural beauty and sadness. I give this book a 4.8 rating for its spectacularity. The only reason it's not a 5 is because you know why. I mean, welp, great book. Would probably read it again in a few years or something. Shout out to Mr. Mizuraka who recommended the book and cried about it on a plane. Thanks for tuning in, my fellow cult. Now let's all sing the goodbye song. I'm sure you remember it, so you know, just go ahead. You know. We're waiting. You can just go ahead. Quickly, the song's about to end.